Beatdowns, a skill with cinematics, quality animation, and eye-pleasing VFX. Making one can't be that hard, right? The last time I remember making one was the piano beatdown for GER on my old Gojo game, which was a long while ago. So time to take another attempt at making these type of moves. My game currently has 6 unfinished characters, so I'll give some of them a beatdown. The first one being REIGEN Arataka. I started off with the animation. It starts with your character making a phone call and your target starting to panic. I also messed with the camera effects a bit, but it turns out using the Moon Animator cam was too complex for my tiny brain, so I went back to using Tween service. And it works. Kinda. It eventually worked as intended. I definitely did not lose even more brain cells trying to get this to work. I also added some props and effects to go with the skill. After about 30 more minutes of moving bricks, the animation was starting to get there, and I bet you don't even know what's happening. But with the camera movement, it makes a little more sense. I did a few effects, and I also made a really exaggerated punch animation to replace the current one. Now to put the final piece to this beatdown. And yes, I used an R6 model for Mob. And I ain't gonna lie, controversial opinion, I like R15 more. After Mob, I added more onto the base animations. And for the final touch, I added more particles and overused this 1-star effect for the 900th time. I then downloaded and added some sound effects to give life to the skill. There were some goofy errors, but after managing to fix all of them, it looked quite pleasant. Now after all that, I still wanted to add something I've learned last video, impact frames. But this time I'd like to draw my own. So I took a screenshot of a frame from the move and started drawing over it. I drew variations for the light and the dark outlines. It was fun making this since I get to add random stuff in there too. But it did take me a while to align the frames with the model since Roblox Studio just hates me. And now for the grand reveal. It still looks like it could be better, but I ain't really that experienced, so we'll leave it at that. Never mind, I think I figured it out. It's the eyes. It's not aligned properly, and so I tried fixing it by drawing better eyes. But then another problem arrived. When you tilt your screen, well, this happens. Mob won't even spawn in the right place. This is a big pain in the ass. After like 30 minutes of brain rot,
cheeseburger, burger.
I think it works and looks a bit better. Or I'm just coping a lot. Now, for the next beatdown, it'll be none other than the off-screen one. For the animation, the Gojo user will give you some head pats, lift you up, spin you around, and massage your arm and back. How kind and considerate of him. And I was too lazy to make a walking animation, so I am so productive. And now we got a very goofy walking animation. And what's even better than staring down your downed opponent than to animate them struggling. Damn, that looks so garbage. So to make it less garbage, I added a few sound effects and some visual effects that just doesn't want to work it out either. And I somehow kinda messed up the animation in the process.
Stupid.
Now, let's time skip to the part where I spent about an hour trying to sync up all the camera movements. This is the part where I just think I wanted to lie down in bed and not think about anything anymore. Because first of all, this C-frame tweening shit is already making my head burn. Second, I'm supposed to be having a nice vacation and getting ready for my return to college. And third of all, I'm way too stupid to be doing any of this. After crashing out, I managed to finalize it. And it doesn't look finalized at all. But anyway, the first part of the beatdown looks nice, but it gets underwhelming towards the end.